Hi guys. Right, I'm going to do the washing up. It's Monday evening. It's about 8:45. Yes, 8:50. Just got the washing bowl filled. I had to boil the kettle because I hadn't put the hot water on again. You know what I'm like. What a lovely day. It's been beautiful in sunny Suffolk. It didn't start that way. I got up this morning, the sun was up, and I thought, oh, here we go. Typical Monday morning. It's going to be really nice. And as soon as the sun came up, and it went behind the clouds. And I thought, oh, right, there you go. I drove to work like that. It was very grey. But once I got to work, it's probably about 9 o'clock time. It started getting brighter, and before you knew it, the sun came out, and it's been a glorious day. Really, really nice day. I've been working in the workshop, so I've been away from the doors. So I've been tucked away in the workshop, and every time I've gone into the other half of the workshop, I can see how nice it is, but I've been stuck inside the workshop today. Been a really busy day, which is lovely. I love it when it's busy like that. So the day has absolutely flown today. What else have I done today? Oh, I moved my laser appointment. I've got a laser appointment and a hair appointment, both on the same day, and they overlapped, so I couldn't do that. So I phoned up my beautician, and I've moved my laser to a couple of weeks later on, so it gives me a gap. Also, the same date that I've moved my laser appointment, I've got, or that weekend, I've got my Scottish Angels coming down to stay. That will be Donna and Karen. They're coming down from Scotland. They're going to do what they did last time, fly down to Stansted. I've booked a couple of days off work, so they're going to fly down to Stansted. I'll go and pick them up, bring them back, and they're going to stay until Monday. Then I'll take them back to Stansted so they can fly back to Gatwick. So yes, they're coming down to stay with me again, so that'd be really nice. And I've booked all that weekend off, so I've got the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, half day Monday, and then I'm back to work Monday afternoon. And that's all my holiday gone for the year. I'm totally out of holiday then. So yes, I'm looking forward to that. That's great. That was all arranged today. So that would be lovely. Lovely to meet up with them again. These two Scottish Angels are the ones I went to the Lake District with, not last weekend, but the weekend before. And we had an absolute amazing time. So yes, so that's something to look forward to. Oops, here we go. What else can I tell you guys? So I've moved my laser appointment. A hair appointment has remained the same. Sooty's got to go to the vets tomorrow, because tomorrow is when he has to have his a deep clean of his ears done, a sample taken from his ear. They're going to take a swab out of his ear and then send it off for analysis to try and find out what it is that he's got that's causing this infection. And then after that, it's going to take about a week to get the results back, and then after then they're going to work on a course of treatment for that ear. One ear's totally cleared up, but the other ear we just can't clear up. It keeps it's still got a bit of I don't know what it is, bit of something in his ear, and we can't clear it. So he's going to have a deep clean tomorrow, and he's going to have a sample taken, and then he's going to, I've got to wait a week to find out what the results are and where we go from there. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. I've got to drop him off in the morning, and then I can pick him up when I come home from work. So that's that sorted out. What else has happened? Don't think anything super exciting has happened. I'm trying to think of something exciting to tell you guys, but I don't think it is. It's all pretty normal stuff here. Somebody I work with, every year he goes to the Isle of Man, to the TT. And I was talking to him today, and I said to him, oh, this time next week you'll be on the Isle of Man, won't you? And he said, yes. He said, only problem is, he said, they don't forecast very good weather for that week. I went, oh no. He said, they've had 4 weeks of absolutely glorious weather. He said, and next week when the TT's supposed to be on, apparently it's not supposed to be so good. So that won't be so good. But he always looks forward to this. He goes, every year he goes to the TT. I think you have to book it up year on year. I think if you don't, you won't get accommodation again. So every year he goes, he rebooks his accommodation for the following year, and he goes year on year. So he absolutely loves it. That one. Right, I'm going to clear all my washing up first, Then I'll do my sandwiches. Then I'll do my apple pies, guys. I didn't have a particularly good night last night. I had one of my coughing fits again. I thought I'd got over those, but I had a bit of a coughing fit last night. Woke me up about 2:30 in the morning. Probably took me another hour to get to sleep, and then my alarm went off at 5:30. So I was a bit tired this morning. I didn't really want to get up, but it was a lovely day at work. Weather-wise, it was absolutely glorious. So Monday's out of the way. Next week's going to be a short week, so that'd be something to look forward to. So have another nice long weekend to look forward to. And then so start stacking these. Right, now what shall I do? I'll do my plates next, guys. I'll move my plates over here. Oh, here come the plates. There you go. So I got a message from my dad this morning. I've been trying to call my dad yesterday. About 5 times I've tried to call him. I couldn't get him at all. And he messaged me today. He said he'd lost his internet. And when he loses his internet, he loses everything. Loses his phone, everything. So he said he'd lost his internet, so he was unable to contact anybody. And that's happened before. I was pretty sure that was what it was. If it had been anything more than that, my sisters would have been in touch with me straight away. So, yeah, so I want to go and see my dad. I'll see if I can go and see him on Saturday. And I want to see if I can sort this video out. I'm sure he'll be up for it. And then on the Sunday, I'm going to go and see Peter anyway. And then that leaves me Monday spare to do whatever we do on a bank holiday, enjoy ourselves. Eat ice cream. I had an ice cream when I got home today. I had to actually nip up to Tesco's because when I did my shop on the Friday night, I left it late, and by the time I'd finished shopping at Sainsbury's, I only had about half an hour before the fish and chip shops shut. So if I'd gone to Tesco's, I'd have missed the fish and chip shops. So I missed Tesco's, and I said I'd go and sort it out over the weekend, which I didn't. I had other things to do. So on the way back from work today, I went to Tesco's. So I did a shop on the way home, and I bought myself some Magnums and some strawberry cornettos. So they're in the freezer, in my new freezer, my big freezer. So it's all stocked up. I've got all the other things I wanted, which are like dog biscuits, a sack of dog food. What else did I get? I got some more dental sticks and bonios, that sort of thing. So I'm all stocked up. I've got everything I needed. That's something as well. When I went to the checkout at Tesco's, you can, if you've got a club card, you can scan it on your phone, can't you? And you get your points. And it's the second time I've been up there, and that hasn't worked. It won't connect. It's not too bad because all you have to do is keep your receipt, and you go to the customer services till and give them the receipt and show your club card, and they can put the points on for you. But yeah, that's the second time that's happened to me. The lady at the till said, "Oh, try going over to the window. You might get a signal at the window," but I couldn't get any signal up there. But that's the second time that's happened. Right, here we go. How many of you guys downloaded that Merlin app I told you about the birds? You ought to. If you haven't, do it. And tell me how you get on. It's really good. You can either take a picture of a bird and it will identify it for you, or if you can't see the bird but you can hear it singing, if you take a recording of the singing on this app, and then it will tell you what the bird is. It shows you a little picture of what the bird is, and it's really interesting. And I'm pretty good at guessing what my birds are from the songs. But I do get caught out every now and again, and it will also identify if it's more than one bird. If you've got, say, some pigeons and some starlings and some crows or seagulls, it will list them. It will list them for you, all the different birds, and show you a little picture. That's really, really good. You have to give it a go, guys. You'll be impressed. Right. So I'm going to have my apple pies after I've done my sandwiches. I'm going to sit in the front room. The boys are in the doggy day room. They've been in the garden this evening because it's been so lovely and sunny. I did sit out there when I first got back from work, But when I had my dinner, I came and sat in the house because I wanted to have a drink as well. So that's all done now. It is starting to get dark now. It's nearly 9 o'clock, guys. It's 2 minutes to 9. So yes, the sun's gone down. It is lovely clear sky though. So I don't know if that means the temperature's going to drop tonight. See what else I've got. I haven't got too much more. I've still got I did some chicken in my slow cooker last night and I soaked it. I put boiling water in and some washing up liquid, and that's still on the side to be washed up, so I'll do that today as well. And doggy dishes, colander, and there's an old butter container to wash up. So we're just about there, guys. Just about done. I'll do the colander first. Itchy nose. That's something I was going to ask you guys. I got a reminder from the TV licensing saying my licence is due for renewal, and it's nearly £200 now. And my son had said something to me nearly 12 months ago when I first bought my TV licence. When I first moved in here, I bought a TV licence. My son said to me, "Why did you buy a TV licence then?" I said, "Well, I watch my telly." And he said, "What channels do you watch?" And I said, "Well, I'm always on my Freeview." I said, I watch Quest, documentary type channels. That's what I like." And he said, "Don't you watch any BBC channels?" I said, "Well, no, I don't watch the news. I haven't watched the news for years, guys. I'm not interested in the news. I find it really, what's the word I'm looking for? Depressing. I find it really depressing. It's always about stabbings and people dying and things like that, and it's horrible. And so I just don't watch the news. I'd rather not know. Maybe I'm burying my head in the sand, I don't know, but I'd rather not know. I'd rather be happy than listen to all these depressing things going on in the world." And he said to me, "Well, you don't need a TV licence then." And I said, "How do you work that?" He said, "Well, it's the BBC you're paying for." He said, "All the others you don't pay for, it's only the BBC. So as long as you don't watch BBC channels." I said, "Well, I don't." He said, "Well, you don't need to buy a TV licence then." He said, "It's only if you watch the BBC channels, you know, iPlay and things like that." He said, "That's when you have to pay for your TV licence." And so this year, when I got the reminder come through, I did it online, and you could make a declaration that you don't watch BBC channels, which I don't. And so I put that down, and they said that you may get a visit. Well, that's fine, they can visit if they like. I'm not doing anything wrong, and I don't watch BBC channels. I haven't watched BBC channels for years. I'm not interested in the news, so tell me what you guys do, whether you do the same, or do you buy your TV licence anyway, or do you get a free licence? I don't know if you get free licences anymore, but yeah, I only did it because my son said it to me, and I thought, well, that's £200. That's a lot of money. Go towards my dog's vet bill. It's that tickle again, guys. I'm going to take my inhaler in a minute, and that might nip back in the bud. Right, if I do my slow cook bowl, and this I had soaking since last night, so I'm going to give it a scrub out, and I'll put that washing up water in there. Where's my liquid? There it is. And a bit of water. Let's put a bit of this in there. And give it a scrub. Then I'll give it a rinse out. Where's my brush? There it is. So, yeah. Be interested to hear what you guys do. Am I the only one? Or have you lot done this as well? I got a telephone call from not a telephone call, I got a message from my elder sister, and that was late last week. She messaged me. She said, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm at work." And she said, "What, in Bury?" And I said, "Yes." she said to me, oh, we're next door to you. I went, are you? She said, yes. She said she'd taken her other half, her partner. He had to go to an eye clinic, and there's an eye clinic next door to our garage. And she said, yeah, she said, I've taken my partner to the eye clinic to have his eyes checked. I went, oh, okay. And she said, oh, we wandered around the forecourt to have a look at the cars you'd got for sale. And I said, oh, you should have popped in and said hello to me. But anyway, she said they ended up going to an Audi garage just down the road. And she said they were looking at an Audi Q2 or something like that, I think she said. And she said they gave them a price for a trade-in on her old car. She said they gave her a cheeky bid. I said, oh, okay. She said, yes. She said they offered us £3,500. And she said it's worth a lot more than that. And I said, well, you should try selling it privately, or there's another one you can do, which is motorway, which is a load of traders will actually bid on your car. I said you could try that. I don't know if she has or not, but I think she's going to be shocked when she finds out what the car is actually worth. Yeah, I think she'll be better off selling it privately. She's had the car she's got now, I think it was 3 years old when she bought it. I think it's on a 63 plate now. I think that's what it was on, the 63 plate, and she's had it when it was 3 years old. So it was 2063, what's that make it, guys? 23, oh my goodness, 12. I'm trying to think when that would have been. When's a 63 plate? Is that 63 is 2013? Yes, it is, isn't it? 2013. So it's not an old car at all, but it's an expensive. It was an expensive car in its day, but she spent a lot of money on it because she's always used main dealers to have it serviced, and I have done a few jobs to it for her, but not many. She's always paid like what they call it, so much a month, and you get so many services. You do it for like 3 years, you pay so much a month, and then you get your services every year. Service plan. She's bought a service plan on it, and she's done that ever since she's had the car. Every time the service plan runs out, she takes another one out, and so she's just kept it going. So it's all main dealer serviced from when they bought it. I think they bought it from a main dealer, and they signed up straight away, and they've been going backwards and forwards year after year now, having this done. So they've spent a lot of money on this car, and yeah, they were thinking about moving it on and getting themselves something else, and then they got this offer on their car, and I think they were a little bit horrified. They're saying it's a cheeky bid, but I think you'll find they're probably all going to be about the same. But I'm not going to say anything. She'll watch this video anyway, so she'll find out. But yeah, cars aren't worth what you think they are, or that they don't offer you what you want for them. The only way you get anything near it is to sell it privately, but then you have all that aggravation. If something goes wrong, if you sell a car privately and something goes wrong within the first 3 months, you're obligated to actually sort the problem out. And a lot of people don't seem to realise that, but the people who buy these cars often can come back and say, ever since I've had this car, I've got this problem, you didn't tell me about this, and all of a sudden you're trying to put right another fault on the car that you don't even own. Yeah, bit of a tricky one, that one. I have never ever traded a car in a garage. I've always sold privately. All the cars I've sold have been really good. I haven't sold a bad car. I've never sold a bad car. I've scrapped cars before that haven't been worth repairing, where they're that bad, but I've never sold a bad car. I wouldn't either, I just wouldn't want to. There we go. Right, Sooty's just come through and have a drink. I don't know where Snoop is. Snoop's nowhere to be seen, but I don't think he'll be far away, guys, because he knows it's going to be apple pie time in a minute. I did have my corned beef at work today. That was really nice. I'm going to have corned beef again tomorrow. Then it will be cheese day. So you know what I'm going to have on cheese day. And then I've got that roast pork for the other 2 days. There we go. I that'll do. That looks good. I always wash up my old plastic containers, let them dry, and then I pop them in the recycle. I've just emptied my recycle bin, so that's nice and empty again. That fills up really quick. The recycle bin always fills up first. My general waste takes ages to fill up, but my recyclable, because there's so much packaging with things now, cardboard and plastic, yeah, it soon fills up. Where are we going to go with this? Put that there, look. There we go. Right, that's it. That will do for the moment, guys. Tip that away. Towel. I guess that I dressed casual tonight. I've just got a little pink, plum or purple t-shirt on, guys, and a pair of jeans. It's not cold. It's quite mild out there still. Where's that soot? There's that soot. Soot's waiting patiently. It's going to be sandwiches first, though. I'll just put the gloves away. Put that over here. Itchy nose. Oh, it's lovely, guys. Oops. Nails are still on. I haven't broken any yet. Early days yet. Here we go. Right, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me 1, 2, 3. 3 in the morning, 2 spare. That's perfect. I can get another loaf out tomorrow when I have my breakfast. That'll be for my sandwiches in the evening. Goes there. And that one. Right, and the boys get a slice of this corned beef tonight, because I always end up with one spare slice. I just need to grab a knife, guys. I will also grab a spoon while I'm up here. Here we go. That can go in there. Right. That's the spoon for my apple pie, and the knife for making my sandwiches. Yeah, I like chunky handled knives as well. Gives you more to hang on to. Maybe it's an old age thing. Quite a fella. Right, here we go. I've heard nothing from Peter today. I wasn't expecting to. I did send Peter a message this morning, as I do every morning. I wasn't expecting him to pick it up because I know he can't. But I said to him I'd do that. I'd leave him a message each morning. I said, so if you hear your phone ping, and he knows roughly what time I'll be phoning, he'll know it's me just sending him a message. And I said, when you're better, you can read all the messages. So I sent him a message this morning. I haven't heard anything from Peter's relation, because I don't think they're going to go and see him until Friday, because they've got to go to work like I do. So I think they're going to go and visit Peter on the Friday, and I said I'd go and visit him again on the Sunday. So no news is good news. Right, that's that bit done. And here comes the corned beef. Snoopy's licking his lips. With Sooty. You see Sooty? Sooty's ready as well. He's poised. Right, here you go. Right, this is one for Snoopy. What I do is I cut it in half and I snap it and I give it to him like that. Here you go, Snoop. And it's gone. He just swallows. Sooty will actually eat it. Snoop just swallows anything you give him. No chewing involved. Sooty chews. There you get that. There. Sooty will actually chew it. You watch Sooty. He hasn't eaten it yet. He's dropped it on the floor. I don't know if you can see, but he's going to guard it. He does want it, but he won't let Snoop anywhere near it. If Snoop goes near it, he'll attack Snoop. And Snoop knows it. So he's staying here with me. It's all gone, Snoop. It's gone. Right, that can go in the bin. I had salad cream today, didn't I? So it's Branston. My head, please, Snoopers. There we go. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Right, it's gone past the 3-month period since I had my surgery, guys. And I was told that I had to wear my post-op bra for 3 months. So today, my first day back at work for another full week, I wore sports bra instead. A lot more comfortable, not so compressive. So I found that a lot nicer and not so hot. So that's what I did today. So that's the first day I've done it. I haven't got it on now. I've got a normal bra on now. But that was really nice. It felt a lot nicer, a lot more comfortable. Right, there's that one. And that one. Right, that's the sandwiches done. I'll just I haven't got a, oh yes, I've got one bag. I've got one sandwich bag. That's one. Two. There you go. Well, let's grab my sandwich bag. Well, it's my bread bag actually. One of my old bread bags, but I call it my sandwich bag. One. Two. Alright, that's all the corned beef gone, guys. So it just leaves me cheese and roast pork for the rest of the week. Excellent. Goes there. And while we're here, get the custard out for my apple pies. And put this over here for washing up. One, please, Snoop. Good boy. Oh, lovely, guys. Best time of the day. Right, you ready for this, Snoop? Here comes the apple crusts for my boys. There's one. This one's for you, Sooty. Right, here we go. That's for my boys. Right, you ready, guys? Nicely, stay. Yes, good boys. Right, the boys have got their crusts. Got some loose bits here. I'll just tip those out for Snoopy. You get Snoop. And Soot can have the rest tomorrow. Right, I'm going to nuke these guys. Then I'll be able to go and sit down. That's that one done. Right, apple pies are on. That's it, guys. Oh. I'm going to do my chocolate muffins, can't I, for tomorrow as well. Nearly forgot. I think the boys are still at it, look. I haven't finished yet. That was something when I went to have my nails done on Saturday. I went to a different nail parlour, one I haven't been to before, and a lady came in after me, sat on the table beside me, and her nails were so long. I mean, from the tips, they must have been easy an inch long from the tips of her fingers out. and they were sharpened to a point. They almost looked like claws, and they were in like a bright yellow. And she she came and sat next to me at the other desk, and I glanced over at her nails. I thought, oh my goodness, wonder what she's going to have done to that. And they actually cut them off, and then they ground them off, and then they put fresh acrylic nails on. I didn't see the end result because I left before they'd finished, but hers were so long. I've never seen nails that long. How you could operate with nails that long, I don't know. I can't see how you could do anything. Mine aren't long at all. Look, that's mine, and I struggle doing things, so how on earth did she get on with nails that were an inch long? Unbelievable. Right. And that goes in there. Look at that. Right guys, we are done. That's it. Boys are done. Sooty's just gone to sit in the sofa. Go on in, Snoop, off you go. Snoop's hovering. And I'm going to go and have a sit down, and I'm going to have my apple pies in the front room. Snoop will come through and sit with me. Sooty will stay in the back room because he doesn't want me to clean his ears, but I'll come and get him later. Right guys, I'm going to sign out now. Love you all to death, and I shall speak to you later. Bye bye.